Why do we destroy the very things we say we want? You've probably experienced this before. You get inspired. Maybe it's late at night, or after watching a video, or after you've had enough of your current situation. You tell yourself, this time is different. You set goals, you make plans, you feel ready, and for a moment, you actually believe it. Then the next day comes. You hesitate. You scroll a little longer. You tell yourself you'll start later. Later turns into tomorrow. Tomorrow turns into next week. And just like that, you're back where you started. It's frustrating, isn't it? Because it doesn't feel like laziness. Deep down, you want to change. You want to do better. But somehow, you don't. It feels like there's another version of you pulling you in the opposite direction. That's self-sabotage. And the scary part is, most of the time you don't even realize you're doing it. I remember a time when I had a clear opportunity in front of me. Everything was lined up. I had the time, the resources, even the support. All I had to do was act. But I didn't. I kept overthinking. What if it doesn't work? What if I embarrass myself? What if I'm not ready? So instead of moving forward, I stayed still. Days passed, then weeks. Eventually, the opportunity disappeared. Not because I wasn't capable, but because I got in my own way. And that's when it hit me. Sometimes the biggest obstacle in your life isn't your situation, it's you. But not in the way you think. You're not weak, you're not lazy, you're not broken. You're protecting yourself. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. It wants to keep you safe, comfortable, and away from anything that feels like a threat. And growth? Growth feels like a threat. Trying something new means you might fail. Standing out means you might be judged. Succeeding means your life might change, and change is uncomfortable. So your mind steps in and says, let's not risk it. And just like that, you procrastinate. You doubt yourself. You quit early. Not because you don't want success, but because a part of you is afraid of what comes with it. Sometimes it's fear of failure. If you never fully try, you never have to face the pain of failing. Sometimes it's fear of success, because success brings pressure, expectations, responsibility, and a completely different life. And sometimes it goes even deeper. If you don't truly believe you deserve something better, you'll unconsciously push it away. You'll settle. You'll hesitate. You'll sabotage. Not on purpose, but consistently. And the hardest part? It often looks normal. It looks like I'll start tomorrow. It looks like I just need more time. It looks like I'm not ready yet. But those small decisions, repeated over time, quietly shape your entire life. So how do you stop? It starts with awareness. The next time you catch yourself hesitating, pause for a second and ask yourself, what am I actually afraid of right now? Not the excuse, the real reason. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Then, instead of waiting to feel ready, take a small step anyway. Not a big one, not a perfect one, just a small, uncomfortable step forward. Because the truth is, you'll never feel fully ready. And that's okay. You don't need confidence to start. You build confidence by starting. And maybe the most important thing of all, stop being so hard on yourself. You're not your enemy. You're someone who learned to play it safe. But what kept you safe in the past might be the exact thing holding you back now. So instead of fighting yourself, start understanding yourself. Work with yourself. Grow with yourself. Because the moment you realize you've been standing in your own way is the moment you can finally step aside and move forward. And when you do, you'll be surprised how far you can actually go.